Hello and welcome to the lecture on this keyword. Let's understand what is this keyword. This keyword allows to access properties and methods of same class. $this indicates the instance of this class. So inside the class, which is a blueprint of an object, you will not have an object instance, right? So $this basically refer to an object instance inside the class. Whichever object is used for that class, $this will refer to that specific object. Okay, and you don't have to declare $this keyword, it's automatically available in this class. And remember, $this refer to the instance of the class, which is nothing but an object. $this always refer to the properties and the methods of this class. So if there is a property that a method want to access inside the class, you access it via the $this keyword. Okay, let's look at an example. So how do you access a property? Let's say you have a car class, you have a property called name, and you have a function called print name. Now the print name method want to access the property of $name. You cannot directly specify the name of the property inside the method. We cannot do this because this is a property of a class, and class really is a specification. So you have to have an object of this to access the property of that class. So without any instance, you actually cannot access the property of a class. So how to access class property inside the class methods? This is a very classical example and confuse most of the people, where they don't understand that the property cannot be accessed inside the method of the same class. So how do you access that? Well, you can access it via the $this keyword. So previously we had just had name. Now with this $this, it's referring to the object instance, and that object instance you can use to access the property of that class. You can say $this property name, or you can also say $this method name. Okay, let's look at an example. So you have a car class, you have a name which is pre-assigned to a value. Then you have a function called print name, you have a method called show name. The print name method can access a show name, and show name can access the property of that class, and all this happens via this $this keyword. So once you say $this keyword, you can start accessing the method of that class, or you can also access the property of that class. So if you have $C is equal to new car and you say print name, the print name will call show name, the show name will access the name value. So this is a very classic example of how do you use $this, and using $this what you can access inside the class. Remember, $this is an instance of a class which is predefined, available for you to use. And when you're mentioning $this, you're actually saying whatever is the object at the runtime, you're denoting that object with $this. So $this always holds the instance of that class at that particular runtime. So in this example, $C is basically the object. When you try to call the print name, the $this will always refer to $C. So that's basically the notation of $this. $this always refer to the current instance of a class that is trying to access these methods. Okay, so understand $this automatically available, using which you can access property and method of that class inside the class. Okay, you cannot access $this outside the class, you have to access it inside the class itself. So let's do an example and understand how do we work with $this keyword.